Hello students, today we will be continuing the third chapter in English second, the Ranji's wonderful bat. Let us begin. Avoiding the other players, Ranji walked slowly homewards, his head down, his hands in his pockets. So up to now, what had happened was that Ranji came to the crease to bat. His team needed around 60 runs to win the match, but Ranji was out on the first ball itself. He was LBW and he lost his wicket. And his coach gave him a warning that if he didn't score good runs in the coming matches, he would be dropped from the team. His place will be taken by someone else in the team. So because of that, Ranji was very upset. He was hanging his head downwards and he put his hands in his pocket. He was feeling very sad, very disappointed. He had been trying so hard and practicing regularly, but when an important game came along, he failed to make a big score. It seemed that there was nothing he could do about it. And Ranji, he had been practicing for a very long time. He wanted to do well in matches, and for that reason he was practicing a lot. But when the chance came to prove his talent, when the time arrived to show what he can do, Ranji was unable to do that. He did not score runs, and he was thinking that he cannot do anything about it. He thought that he could not change his luck. He was having bad luck and he could not change it. But he loved playing cricket and he couldn't bear the thought of being out of the school team. Ranji loved cricket, he loved to play it a lot. And when the coach told him that he will be removed from the team, Ranji felt very sad. He wanted to play. He did not want to be taken out from the team. He wanted to play. On his way home, he had to pass the clock tower. He often stopped at Mr. Kumar's sports shop to chat with the owner or look at all the things on the shelves. So Ranji started to go towards his home, and while he was walking, he stopped near a shop. He stopped at the shop near the clock tower. On the way to home, there was a clock tower, means a huge tower which has a huge clock. And there was a shop nearby. The name of the shop was Mr. Kumar's Sports Shop. That was the name of the shop. And usually Ranji, he would go to that shop and he would talk with Mr. Kumar, who was the owner of that shop. He would go there and he would talk to him. And on the shelves of the shop, there were many interesting items, and Ranji liked to look at that items. Then what were those items? They are mentioned here: footballs, cricket balls, badminton, rackets, hockey sticks, balls of various shapes and sizes. So Mr. Kumar's sports shop, it had many sports equipments, like there were footballs and balls for playing cricket, there were badminton rackets, there were hockey sticks and other different kinds of balls. They were, some were big, some were small, like that. It was a wonderland where Ranji usually liked to linger, and that shop was like a place of dreams for Ranji, because there were so many sports equipments and he loved sports, especially cricket. So he liked to visit that shop to look at all the equipments that were displayed there, and he used to stay there for quite a while. For some time, every day or many days in a week, Ranji would go to the shop and stay there for some time. But this was one day when he didn't feel like stopping. But on that day, Ranji was not in the mood to go to the shop. Why? because of the defeat of his team and because of his poor performance. He was feeling very sad and he did not want to go to that shop. He looked the other way and was about to cross the road when Mr. Kumar's voice stopped him. So Ranji stood there on the street. For some time he looked at the shop. Then, after some time, he turned his back and started going towards his home. But Mr. Kumar, the owner of the shop, he had already seen Ranji. He had seen that Ranji was standing outside on the street and he was not coming to the shop. So Mr. Kumar, he went outside the shop and he called Ranji. Hello Ranji, off in a hurry today? And why are you looking so sad? So he called Ranji and asked him, are you in a hurry? Usually you come to my shop to meet me, but today you simply stood outside and looked at the shop. You did not come to me, you did not come to my shop. Why? What is the reason for that? And why are you looking so sad? What is the reason that you are feeling so sad today? So Ranji had to stop and say namaste. He couldn't ignore Mr. Kumar, who had been so kind and helpful. So when Mr. Kumar came outside the shop, Ranji wished namaste to him. Ranji said namaste to him and he stopped there because otherwise it would be disrespectful towards Mr. Kumar. If he ran away from there, then it would show lack of respect from Ranji. So Ranji stood there and started talking. And the reason for that is Mr. Kumar, he was very kind and helpful man and he had given advice to Ranji about his batting or bowling and how to play, how to bat. That kind of advice was given. Mr. Kumar had been a state player once and Mr. Kumar, he was also a good player, good cricketer. He had played at the state level previously when he was young. He had represented his state in cricket matches and had scored a century in a match against Tanzania. And once his team played a team from Tanzania. Tanzania is a country in Africa, and Mr. Kumar scored a century in that match. Now he was too old for first class cricket, but he liked encouraging young players and he thought Ranji would make a good cricketer. But Mr. Kumar, he had now become old, so he had stopped playing cricket. But instead of playing cricket, he liked to help the young players to become good cricketers. He would give advice to players like Ranji, small young players like Ranji, and teach them how to become a good cricketer. What's the trouble? He asked as Ranji stepped into the shop. Lost the game today. And then while they were talking, they both entered the shop, Mr. Kumar's shop, and he asked Ranji, yes Ranji, what is the problem? Why are you so sad? Did you lose the match today? Is that why you are sad? Ranji felt better as soon as he was inside the shop, and Ranji, who was feeling sad earlier because of the loss and because of his poor batting, he now felt happy. When he entered the shop, when he looked at all the items that were displayed in the shop, Ranji became happy. Mr. Kumar was so friendly. Even the sports goods seemed friendly. The bats and balls and shuttlecocks all seemed to want to be helpful. And Ranji's mood became better because Mr. Kumar was a friendly man. He helped Ranji. Not only that, when he looked at the items displayed in the shop, Ranji became happy. All the items also seemed very friendly, like the bats, the balls, the shuttlecocks. They all looked like they were Ranji's friends. We lost the match, said Ranji. And then Ranji told the reason for his sadness to Mr. Kumar. He told that he was sad because his team had lost the match. Never mind, said Mr. Kumar. Where would we be without losers? And then Mr. Kumar told him, don't be sad about that. Winning and losing are part of the game only. Otherwise, what will happen? If there are no losers, then there cannot be any winners also. There wouldn't be any games without them. No cricket or football or hockey or tennis. If there are no losers, then there cannot be any games. If there is any game, then there will be always winners and there will be always losers. And if they are not there, then we cannot play any game, whether it be cricket or football or hockey or tennis, etc. The losers are there in every game, even in carom boards and marbles also. And without the losers, there will not be any shop for me, because if people didn't lose, then there would be no fun. And if there was people did not have fun while playing sports, then no one would play sports, and my shop also wouldn't exist by that. Anyway, how many runs did you make? And then he asked Ranji how many runs he had scored in the match that day. Then Ranji replied, none. I made a big round egg. Ranji told that he made a big zero. Mr. Kumar rested his hand on Ranji's shoulder. Then Mr. Kumar put his hand on the shoulder of Ranji and again advised him, don't mind it, because all the good players, no matter how good or how bad, everyone has bad day. Everyone has bad day in their daily life. But I haven't made a good score in my last 3 matches. But Ranji told Mr. Kumar that he had not scored good runs in the last 3 matches. His highest score in the last 3 games was 12 only. And he was told about the warning from the coach that if he did not score good runs in the next game, he would be removed from the team. Then Mr. Kumar replied, well, we can't let that happen, mused Mr. Kumar. Something will have to be done about it. Then Mr. Kumar told Ranji, okay, we cannot allow that. We cannot allow you to be removed from the team. We have to do something so that you can start batting well, so that you can score good runs now. I am just unlucky, said Ranji. Then Ranji told Mr. Kumar, I am very unlucky nowadays. I have bad luck, so I don't think we can do anything. Then again Mr. Kumar replied, maybe, but in that case it's time your luck changed. Then Mr. Kumar, he was thinking something and he told Ranji, okay, then in that case I think we have to do something to change your luck. Because Ranji told that he was having bad luck, Mr. Kumar told, if that is the case, then we have to change your luck. It's too late now, said Ranji. But Ranji also replied that now it is very late, all the bad things have happened, now my luck cannot be changed. Then Mr. Kumar, he told strictly to Ranji, nonsense, it is never too late. Now you just come with me to the back of my shop and I will see if I can do something about your luck. Then Mr. Kumar, he told that whatever you are saying, it is simply nonsense. There is no truth in that. Come with me to the back of the shop. There was a separate portion at the end of his shop and he told Ranji to come there, and he said, come with me, that we can try different things to change your luck. We will find something to change your luck. Ranji followed the order of Mr. Kumar. He went to the back side of the shop. It was separated by a curtain. At the back side there was a room which was dimly lit. Means it was not lit properly, it was not a very bright room. Inside the room he saw that there were huge shelves and lots of equipments or sports items were kept on these shelves. The shelf reached up to the ceiling, up to the roof. It reached. And on the shelf, there were many old or second hand sports items like torn football bladders. Football bladder is a balloon type of thing that is inside a football. When we fill air in the football, it is filled inside this bladder. If you have seen a torn football, you might have noticed. Then, not only football bladders, it also had broken bats, rackets without any strings, broken darts. It is an arrow, small arrow type of thing, which is thrown on a circular board. This is the image. And not only that, there were badminton nets, tattered. Tattered means torn. Then Mr. Kumar, he went near a collection of bats. Some bats were kept there. He went there and he looked at them, inspected them. Then, after a few moments, he exclaimed, "Ah!" and picked up a bat. Then he gave the bat to Ranji, showed the bat to Ranji, and told, "This is it. This is the bat that I was searching for." And that is it for today. We will continue the lesson in the coming videos. I hope you have a good day.